I've created a collection book in FC26 and the goal of my road to glory this year is to completely fill it in. Every single gold card and every promo card that gets released throughout the game. I need to collect them all. So how does it work? For this example, we'll use Paulo Dybala. To tick him off in the book, I need to obtain his card. I can do this by obtaining him in a pack, in a player pick, or by purchasing him off of the market. Loans and drafts do not count. It would make it too easy. Once I've got the card, I need to use it in a game. This can be in any of the game modes, whether it's squad battles, rivals, rush, champs, the Gauntlet, or tournaments. As long as the player plays the full game. Only cards that can be obtained on the market count, so SBCs and objectives, as well as evolutions, are purely bonuses. The series is live streamed most days on TikTok, on Twitch, and on YouTube, and I've also created a spreadsheet that you can go and check out at any time that you want to see my progress in all of the leagues, in all of the promos, and my overall progress. This will be in the description of YouTube videos and in the links in my bio in the likes of TikTok. So if you like the concept of the collection book, make sure you are following and subscribing to all of those platforms to follow it along live, in stream form and video form. So today, let me introduce you to the account, see where it is at this moment in time, and where our starting point is. But first, if you don't have any interest in doing similar to me and you just want to go and get the best players, you might want to go and check out Loot Bar. By far the cheapest place to get your coins on FC26 on all platforms, 10% cheaper than others, and delivered in as fast as half an hour. Some of your favourite YouTubers are already using Loot Bar, and the reviews are fantastic. And if you use my code BirdieX at checkout, then you'll get a bigger discount on your coins. So go and check out Loot Bar in the description down below. So this is where we currently are. This is the main team on this account. Of course, we are starting the collection book a couple of weeks into the game this year for one reason. I needed to make sure that I enjoyed this game before I started committing to a series that will span the entire year and thousands of games. So what does that mean? We are starting further ahead than just a basic gold team with no coins, but this is just the starting point. We, of course, have thousands of cards that we need to collect. Any cards that are currently in my club are not automatically ticked off. I still need to play a game, even though I have used Dybala for 168 matches. The collection book starts now. If I have not played a game since the start of the collection book, they're not ticked off. So everyone in this team, everyone I've played 100 plus games with, they still have to be used again. So this is what the main team is looking like right now. We have got ourselves nearly 900,000 coins. So it's quite a decent starting point, and I've made a lot of this from draft profit. I've made over 150, nearly 200,000 coins draft profit. We made some from the points that we had at the start of the year in order to begin our content creation, but they will get lost from discards in videos as well. So I only have one account this year. This is it. So any videos you see where I'm doing collabs with Curbs, Tom, James, anyone else, where I'm having to discard a card, I had to rebuy Karchawi after I discarded her untradeable in a video. That's cost me 65k. So this is why the points at the beginning actually end up not really helping me in the long term. I will lose significantly more than I gained at the start. So my aim this year is to gain as many coins as possible from draft, from rivals, from champs, from playing all of these games to build up our club and complete the collection book. So, what I should show you as well is where we stand in terms of our rivals and everything like this. Currently, we are in Division 4 in Rivals. We have played 2 sets of FUT Champs, where we finished 12-3 the first week, 10-5 the second week. I've been playing a lot of draft, and you can see our record here, 33-9. We've won it 5 times out of those, which is pretty damn good. It's been very, very profitable for me. And the 1,000 points that you can see above me here are left over from the points that we got from the Ultimate Edition, and they will be going towards the Season Pass. Now, as I previously said, objectives, SBCs, and EVOs are not necessary, but of course, they help us out, and they do give us bonus pages. So I'll show you on the screen right now what is our objectives and SBC pages looking like at this stage. Well, we've completed a lot of objectives There's been loads and loads of players that have come out, and I've completed a load of them. Same with SBCs, I've done a fair few of these, especially the cheap squad foundations and stuff like that. But the most recent big addition is Arda Güler, who is going to be in our new starting 11. So if we look at the season pass, currently we are very, very close to completing the pass right now. You can see 2,300 SP to unlock, and by the time this video releases, we will have probably got new SP unlocks available in the game for me to be able to finish the season pass. So what are my plans in terms of how we're going to complete the collection book this year? Well, of course, we've got to start playing games. So first things first, we can kick off a game with these players here, and then we can tick them off. And then every single other card that I've got in the club that is available on the market is going to need to be played with as well. Remember, loans do not count. So unfortunately, someone like Salah, who is coming in at a whopping, if we can check that right here, 850,000 coins, I still need to go and buy her and use her, unfortunately. But Bunny Shaw, Donnarumma, Adrian Paredes. We have got a lot of cards here that are decent rating that we can start to tick off. But to begin, we're going to have to get rid of some of those nightmarish 75 rated golds that we've got from all over the leagues. Now, one thing I should also point out as well. Here is an example of Boubakary Samare, who starts off as a gold. I have evoed him. I've slightly upgraded his card, but because it is still his gold card, that will be ticking that card off. It's not a completely separate card. It's not a promo card or anything like that. I think the other thing that needs to be mentioned is if EA do bring out Champs rewards this year or something of that ilk where you can get the exact same card, let's take, for example, a Team of the Week. I have this Enderman here. If I manage to get a red pick of Enderman, it's the same card. So that will count as ticking her off for the collection book if I use her red one. We got that during Team of the Season last year during Champs. I imagine we'll probably get the same this year. So if there are any other questions on how this is going to work, then you are more than welcome to ask in the comments. We have currently got a load of teams built because we've been using them for the Gauntlet, for tournaments and things like this. And so a lot of these cards are going to get ticked off this year in different ways, because there are so many different game modes that we can use them in. For example, if we are doing objectives in order to unlock some new cards, I do a lot of squad battles. We can tick them off in there. Sometimes on stream, we will do Rush with viewers, and any card I use in Rush can be ticked off in the book and get you guys involved. Competitive games in Rivals and Foot Champs also count, as do the Gauntlets and, of course, the tournaments. I'm loving the draft, and unfortunately, that doesn't count because it would be cheating. It's way too easy. You can get R9 Ronaldo ticked off already in the draft. Kind of defeats the purpose. So in terms of how this will look over the course of this year, as you can expect, we are going to get lots and lots of promos. Here's an example, right? We had Cornerstones as the first one this year. Next up has been Ratings Reload, which I don't know if I actually have any in the club right now. I do have a few, yes, of course. So we could tick off someone like Dryer, right? The rest of these are objectives or SBCs, unfortunately. But Dryer could be used and ticked off in the book, which is really, really nice. And then we'll get Team of the Year, we'll get Team of the Season, we'll get Ultimate Scream, Foot Birthday. Every single card has to be got and used. There are no exceptions, okay? As long as it is available on the market, I have to use it. And the reason why I don't count objectives and SBCs is for two reasons. One, imagine I get really ill or I have to go away for something and there's a flash objective that's out for 24 hours. I can't do it. I've missed it. The collection book series is over because of one day. That would suck. And SBCs? Well, they're quite expensive, some of them. I think the one great example that seems to happen at the start of every year is Player of the Month Mbappe. If I had to do every SBC for this series, once again, it would be over without me having to spend hundreds, if not thousands of pounds. The whole point of this series is that we do it without adding any money on throughout the year, right? I don't want to spend another penny on the game So hopefully our coin balance is just going to rise and rise and rise and rise and rise as we go forward, and therefore we can complete it. I don't want to have to add points. I don't want to have to add coins. It defeats the whole purpose of the series. I think the only time that you would ever see that happen is potentially if I had a massive discard in another video and I basically needed to get my account back to where it was. Like if I did I don't know, someone that cost the same as Haaland, 600,000 coins, and I ended up discarding them, that is crippling for the collection book. And so I might have to try and get that back. Hopefully that isn't going to be the case though, because I'm not that bad at this game. I enjoy it. We are playing all of the game modes. I'm improving every single day. We are building up packs. We're building up coins. We're making hundreds of thousands when everyone else is complaining that they're losing money on their teams. We're just making money. So hopefully that can continue as we go forward with this series. I'm really, really excited to get things started. And it is as simple as we're going to be uploading this series. We're going to be doing short form of this series. We're going to be doing long form videos. But then also on stream, I'm going to show you updates as well. So we'll go through the different pages of the collection book. We'll update it. But as I said before, there is always going to be that link that you can take to the collection book Excel document where you can see the spreadsheet of my progress on the game. So as it stands, there's none. It's empty because I have not played a single game since saying the collection book has begun. So we are starting from scratch. I'm really excited. There are going to be thousands and thousands of cards throughout the year. We are currently at a total of 2,780. That's going to go up to 2,800 tonight when Ratings Reload Team 2 releases. And we're going to get more and more and more. Probably somewhere between 4,000 and 5,000 cards this year. So I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully you are too. Let me know if you need to know any more information. And welcome to the FC26 collection book.